These are 5 things you want to do before you're trying to be rich. Let's assume that you already have clients. So let's assume that money is already coming in. Number 5, structure. So we want to make sure that you have the legal and tax structure in order for you to conduct business, because you don't want to do business in chaos. So you don't want to start your business as a sole proprietor. You may want to consider conducting business as an LLC. You may want to consider conduct business as an S Corp or a C corporation, or if you have partners, as a partnership. You want to make sure that you have structure. You don't want to have chaos. Number 4, you want to make sure that you have a bookkeeping system. You're tracking your income, you're tracking the expenses, you're tracking your invoices, your bills, and so forth. Your accounts receivables. You want to make sure you're tracking that. If people owe you money, if clients owe you money, you want to make sure you're tracking that, so you can follow up and convert that accounts receivable into actual cash. Also, you want to track your accounts payable. If you owe money, you know when is it that you need to make the payment, because you need money to pay those bills that are due. You need to make sure that you're tracking those. But not only that, you want to also know if you're making money. Like, you can be making sales and revenues coming in, but then if you're not tracking the expenses, or if your cost of goods is too high, you could be running an unprofitable business. So that's why having an accounting system, having a bookkeeping system, it's very important for you to conduct business. Number 3, you want to make sure that you are conducting business and you want to be protected, meaning you have the right insurance, the general liability insurance, and also you want to make sure that if you're providing a service, that you have the right contract with your clients, but also with the vendors, your suppliers. You want to make sure that you also have the contracts in place. And the reason you want to have contracts is because contracts is going to give you clarity. It's going to give you boundaries, and it's going to give you roles. So the contract is going to give you clarity. And then, of course, the insurance is going to give you protection when you most need it. Number 2, you want to make sure that you have the right habits. You want to make sure that you are conducting business in a cadence, that you have a schedule, that you have structure, that you set up your meetings, that you have a calendar and you follow through. So if you have a meeting, you show up. If you have a commitment, you want to make sure that you follow through on your commitment, because that comes across. So the habits, behavior that you have, not only your personal life, but in your business, is going to create a momentum in which is going to only translate into wealth in the future. And finally, number 1, of course, tax efficiency. That's what we help our clients with. You want to make sure that you have the best systems in place in order for you to achieve tax efficiency, meaning that you don't have to overpay taxes if you don't have to. Think about it. If you're saving money on taxes, that's more profits, more cash that you're keeping. So you can do things that are very important for you. Especially if you're growing a business, you need resources. You need to hire people. You need to do marketing. You have to have the right technology. You have to have the right systems in place in order for you to sustain and support the growth. By having tax efficiencies, meaning paying less taxes legally, you're gonna have more money in order for you to grow the business. You want to make sure that you're not trying to get rich without having the right tax systems in place that actually it's going to help you get rich.